Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, bro. It ain't never
Oh
been
no,
this
no, it's
bad,
good.
man.
It's good.
Man, that's what I get for trying to be fancy and be outside, bro.
Nah, it's all
Yeah,
good, bro.
yeah, man. But so, man, I appreciate you, man, and for everybody here, welcome to. If anybody can share in your chats or share with your colleagues. We're talking to a very special brother here tonight. I'm gonna give him his flowers right away, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
But D, as you'll learn tonight, as many of you already know, is a great guy and runs a phenomenal business in a renovation room. Joined about 2020, I believe, June of 2020.
Yes. Hmm.
And I'll speak more on how I actually met you in person and the special person that introduced us, as I'll never forget. But he's been a great business in the group. Great. I recognized early that D was a phenomenal. He had a passion for the renovation room that it's only a few people. Everybody's passionate about it. Love the room. I appreciate that, but there are some individuals that really have that as much passion as I have for it, and he's definitely one of those that I would say loves the renovation room, supports the renovation room, and understands what we're trying to build together with the renovation room. So, welcome, brother. How you doing tonight, man?
Man, busy day. We
Yeah,
got done early, so we
I
I'm
already know how
good.
you get on. I hope I ain't hurt your money, man. I know you.
Oh no, 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 we good. We finished up
Yeah,
early.
for sure. Okay. But so yeah, like I said, I met Brother D, man. I think it was in 2020 when you joined, man. And may he rest in peace, our good brother CJ Weaver. I believe is when I met you first in person at that project I had going on in Inglewood. I think that might have been the first time. I know that was one of the early times that I remember. You came. It was a two flat that I was working on over there on 67th and
Mm.
Green.
Yep, in
And
Inglewood.
yep. And then so met you. And for many that don't know, you could even search in a group. There's a young brother that unfortunately passed away in a boating accident named C.J. Weaver. He was one of our early stars in the renovation room. What I mean by stars is the young brother was a young businessman and a contractor. He marketed himself tremendously. Did a ton of work. He was showing his work. He was one of the early ones of what you kind of see now with I drop a couple names with the Waynes and some of the other guys that do a plethora of things. That was CJ at first. He was a star, and unfortunately he had an accident and he's no longer with us, but he is with us. You know what I'm saying? He's with us right now. As a matter of fact, he the one that said, "No, y'all got to get this right." Yeah. So, man, D, you want to start off with telling the people a little bit about yourself, bro, and then we can get more into your business and who is Derrick Hammond, man? For those that don't know.
Yeah, Derrick Hammond, the owner of These Appliance Repair LLC. I started business in 20. Well, started off working for Sears in 2020,
Okay.
and that's how I became active with doing appliance repairs. So um, we have like 5 technicians that we employ.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we joined. I joined, like you said, I joined in 2020 in June. CJ and then Risco from
Yeah,
MSC Carpet
Reese,
Cleaner.
for sure.
That's who pushed me to join. Cause I told him, nah, I said I ain't gonna join. And him and CJ pushed. He was like, man, you gotta join, you gotta join. I'm like, all right. It went a month. That was in May. And in June, Risco and CJ they pushed me, and here we are now.
Yeah,
I
years
appreciate
later,
those
bro.
guys, man.
Five
Rest in
years
peace,
later, man.
CJ.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yep,
Reese, man. That's my man. Shout out to Reese Cole,
yep.
y'all. Also a phenomenal
Risco,
business entrepreneur, businessman. I think it's M&J Carpet Cleaning.
MSC Carpet Cleaner
M&C
Services.
Carpet Cleaning. I'm sorry about
Yep.
that. Yeah,
Oh
but
no,
yeah,
you good.
Big Reese, man. Him and Derrick. They man, they definitely close brothers from another mother, as far as I'm concerned, with me and mine. So yeah, definitely appreciate you, man. And you said you joined, and they kind of had to nudge you a bit. And I understand, man, because at that time, it was kind of a new idea and a new thing. But I can't say that I have seen this brother, as y'all know. I mean, you go in the renovation room, just type appliance repair. I mean, it speaks for itself, and that's not something that was given to this brother. This brother has marketed his business, as you can see. He has his logo on his chest right now. He has done a tremendous job. He's one of the top marketing businesses in that group, and as a result, his business is a household name within the renovation room community and beyond. So no, I just appreciate you, man. Uh, so, and you say you started with Sears, and what year was that again? You started with Sears?
We started in Sears in 2010.
2010. Oh, okay, okay,
Yep,
okay.
2010.
Yeah, you know what
And
was ironic about that, man? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no, you good? Because actually, I started in 2010 as a helper, just
Mm,
taking window air conditioners out the window. That's all. They didn't want me to
wow,
do no teching or nothing. And it's
wow.
just I like working my hands. My grandfather always pushed me, God rest his soul, to just do what I want and be good at it, and that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm doing. And I actually went to this college, graduated from college doing graphic design, but I pushed all the way over to appliance repair, and
Wow.
I don't no regrets, no regrets at
Man,
all.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, that's the ironic thing that I was about to mention. And sorry, I had jumped in on you, man. I'm
Oh no,
excited
you good?
about talking to you in front of everybody. Um, you have a similar story that a number of different businesses and contractors have, whereas you started with a larger brand company doing what you do. You learn the ropes, and like you say, they were limiting you as far as what they had you doing, but you were able to learn some things and then branch off and start your own. So that's tremendous, and that speaks to that's 2010. So you're talking about I can say 2010 to 2020, you joined the Renovation Room. So that's 10 years. Not to say that's when you formed these appliance repair, but
Hmm.
that's 10 years of just doing this over and over again. And then you go out on your own and understand. So I definitely can see the growth, man. And the way you conduct your business is tremendous for sure, you know.
Sure.
So, yeah. So, yeah, you know what? Hey, I'll say it like this, and no disrespect, but you still here serious. I don't think it's a business anymore. So, so,
Yeah.
I just say that. That's me. That's not he. That's not Derrick saying that. That's me, y'all.
No, I don't know. You know, they
Yeah,
taught me one thing. My grandfather taught me: once somebody teaches something, they can never take it away from you.
that's
Never.
right.
Only thing
Absolutely.
you can do is keep growing and learning and just doing what you got to do. And my guys, the team that we got now, they push me. Sometimes I be
Yeah,
like, man, I'm chill out. They tell me, man, you don't need to be working, D, man. I still go work. I'm gonna just keep pushing. Especially my guy, my right hand man, Risco, man. He take care of me, man. He makes
yeah,
sure that I stay on track. And
yeah,
same thing with him. We tag team in his business. He teaches me his business, the carpet cleaning business and upholstery cleaning. We tag team, so that's just a
yeah.
different division. MSC Carpet Cleaning is just another division of these appliance repair now.
That's what's up, man. That's
So
what's up. I
we,
just learned. Yeah, I know y'all support each other, so
hmm
that's even
yep,
stronger collaboration for sure.
it's emerging together now. So now we're under
Uh,
one nest and we're doing big
yeah,
things. And we really like that you guys put the renovation room together. I'm glad I did join. It made me shaping up my business the way I need to, forming my LLC, doing things right, getting
yeah,
insurance.
yeah,
I had some trials and tribulations in the group, but
yeah, for sure.
it's for the better now. So
Yeah.
that's how I like it. He got my business up where I need to be.
Yeah, you know what, D? But that's me too, man. I got to see something I'm going through right now, man. That's part of. And see, I'm glad you said that because you see a lot of people as far as influencers or whatever they make. Some of them make, and nothing against them, but they make being in business and being an entrepreneur an easy thing, and it's not. We know that for a fact. It's
Yeah,
not an easy thing, and it's not. That's not to discourage anybody, but it's to say you're going to go through some pain. You will go through some
yeah,
pain, and that pain is if you go through it and you persevere, you end up on the other side and you have those lessons and they stick with you. You know what I'm saying? So no, shout out to you, man, because I see like again, you're gonna have those trials and tribulations, man.
oh yeah,
You're
most
gonna have
definitely.
yeah, for sure. So, yeah, man. So, what do you think sets you apart from your competitors? And I know you're a humble guy, man. You know, and this is something D ain't the most.
Nah,
He played background. I like that. I admire that, man. But so I had to twist his arm and say, man, let's do this. Let's get you in front of everybody. But what
yeah.
made what sets you apart from or what makes what sets you apart from other appliance repair businesses that you would say?
Uh, well, what I believe sets these appliances apart from the rest of everybody is we take our time with our customers to listen to them and see what they want. We're not just. I mean, of course, we have to make money, but you got poll any customer in that renovation room. First thing they ask if they call me saying, let's just say a stove not working. First thing I'm gonna ask them, did you check this? Did you check this before we even come out. Because
Hmm.
we're not the type of company, we in it to make money, but we're not going to just come out and say, we're just not going to show up and say, yeah, you need to flip a breaker. All
Yeah,
right, you owe us
yeah,
this X amount of dollars. No, we're going to
yeah,
ask you that you check the breaker, that you do the common things that you can check before we come out, before we do that. So we take the time to listen to the customer, see exactly what they want, listen to them, the issue, and then try to attack it and go from there.
yeah. Customer service, yeah, and that speaks to. And by the way, you guys, for y'all to know, D is also a administrator in the renovation room, and the brother again has he's I feel like I'm looking at my twin sometime when I see him and said they go at it with referring businesses that they know. And let me say this, you get this. Let me say this and remind y'all: there's no favoritism in a renovation
No,
room.
no.
These
And you
guys
know,
refer and man, I said, and we and I'm y'all hearing it from me, and Derrick is here, and I'm a hammer this home. There is no favoritism, and we don't have a policy over who they refer. They refer who they know, right? And I just want to, forgive me, man, but I wanted to cover that while you on here because I
mhm,
have fielded some questions of that nature from member businesses and even some customers as far as like no, not really customers, because the customers they appreciate the great referrals, but businesses, and I tell them, look, these guys refer who they know. Honestly, if they don't know you, maybe your marketing ain't where it needs to be. If
mhm.
you expect to be known, then you need to market your business. That's flat out. So I just wanted to say that and get that.
I'm going to touch on that real quick to get
My
off
man,
my soapbox.
go ahead. It's yours.
So I know people think that I show favoritism, but me and you had this conversation. Sid, shout out to Sid, because me and him talked about this once before too when I first started. Even though I only met Sid once in passing, me and him talk. First thing I do, I look for when referring people. One, how you represent yourself, advertising. If you don't advertise, I don't know. It's a
Yeah,
couple people that I'm just starting out to tag on to different posts.
yeah,
I make sure that I want to make sure that whoever I post, you're gonna do the job.
yeah,
Because
for
guess what?
sure.
My name is on it, the group name is on it, and I represent the admin group, one of the admins in the group. So
Yeah,
it wouldn't look bad for me to advertise, to post somebody for a referral and knowing they're not gonna do the right job. If you can't do the right job, then I can't refer you.
yeah,
So
yeah,
my key thing is say advertise, get your name out there. I don't want you to send me no Zales, no cash. I don't want no lunch from you. I just want to know that you're gonna do the right thing
yeah,
within this group and outside the group when you're not doing work for people in the group. So
yeah.
no
And he means
favoritism.
that. Yeah, he mean that, y'all. I know that for a fact. Me and Derrick have over the years have had a lot of conversations. And Derrick, he'll approach me about somebody that might not be up to par, and we'll have that conversation. And many some of y'all don't know we handle situations behind the scenes. Look less than we used to, a lot less than we used to, but they
Hmm.
still come about where we have to incidents where the contractor may be in the wrong, or a customer may have a dispute, or where the customer is at fault, or they
Yeah,
don't want to
that's
pay
what we do.
somebody. We handle those type of things all the time. So when I say Derek is full on in support of the renovation room, I mean it. Like he mean what he say. So there's no favoritism, y'all.
No,
Bottom line,
no.
we keep
And
repeating
you
that.
can call me. My number is posted through here. You can call me. Some of the guys call me and they ask me, and once they start doing advertising, and the key thing, and I'm gonna say this, then we're gonna get back on track.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Once you do a job for a customer in a renovation room, always instill in them to leave a review in the group. People go back; those reviews mean something.
yeah.
I ask every customer that call me, whether they're from the renovation room or referral, how did you hear about me? You'll be amazed that people only advertise in this group, but we get so many referrals. Like one lady we went to yesterday, I asked her how she get our information. She said off the Ring app. I don't know what the Ring app is, but she
Hmm.
got our information from there because that means somebody liked the work that we did.
Yep.
And we're not perfect. We're not saying we're the best appliance business in town, but we make sure we try to do our best to service the customer
Yeah,
and
for sure.
truthfully. And so,
Yeah,
but
and,
no
and that,
favoritism.
that no favoritism, man. No
You can call
favoritism.
my phone and we can talk about it, but it's no favoritism. I
That's
don't
what
care
I
who you
literally
are.
told. I told somebody that one time. I won't mention the business by name or the
Hmm.
person, but one person challenged me and said, "Well, they refer this trade. I won't even mention the trade, but
Mhm.
we're never getting referred. I said, so we feel like, is there some kind of favoritism or is there some kind of policy? I said, wait a minute. I said, have you actually ever spoken or reached out to Brother Derrick or said? No, the answer was no. I said, well, how about you, instead of jumping to the negative and saying, well, not even just say negative, jumping to that accusation, how about contacting the brothers and introducing yourself and your business? Matter of fact, we're in the same association. So, I think they did. I believe they did. And I think they started getting referred at one point when they showed and, like you said, proved themselves. So, yeah, I know we want to get back to you, man, but definitely wanted to touch on
Oh
that
no,
while you
most
were
definitely. I don't man. I like cleaning up things. I don't want people to think I'm just a person that's so just do what he wants to. No, I
Yeah,
watch things. I be watching. I watch our advertising in the group. That's all I'm for.
my man,
I
my man.
one thing I want to say, and then we're gonna go back. I'm done.
Yeah. No, no, you can.
To all the guys in the group, get your business page set up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get
Oh,
your
yeah.
business page set up
Yep.
in
Yep.
Facebook. That's
Yep.
the key thing. Then
Yep.
you do your advertising from there. Because people do watch pages.
Yeah.
Get your business page set up. That way you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about anything. You
I
can
keep
tag your
telling.
business page. Because for me, they tag some people tag my business name. Some people tag my personal name. My personal name don't have anything about these appliances at all.
Yep. 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 Yep.
My business page does though.
Yeah.
And that's why I always link my business page when people refer like Derrick Hammond, and I just tag these appliance repair. But
Yeah.
that's the key thing.
Great advice. That's
Do
great
great
advice,
business.
bro.
Get
Yeah.
your insurance in order, your LLC up to
Yep.
date, not
Yep.
expired, and you'll
Yep.
go far ways.
Yep.
All
That's
right, we
great
done.
advice, bro. That's great advice. That's what I tell a lot of, especially the newer businesses. I don't want to say younger anymore. I say newer
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
businesses that advertise under their personal name. And there's a couple of them, man, that I kind of, that's what people, I want people to realize too with the association. It's more of a brotherhood. We do things behind the scenes with each other, like collaborate, give people advice, help people out, all type of stuff. Talk about problems. We do a lot of that behind the scenes. So a couple of the newer ones, man, they will have kind of questionable things on their personal page, but they will be advertising under that page. And I'm never one to try to judge anybody
No.
on what they do personally. But I said, look, if you're trying to advertise to go into somebody's home and they go to the first thing they do, if you say you raise your hand and say I can do that job, they're gonna go right to your page and look and check you out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the easiest way to start vetting somebody. And if they go in there and they see, again, not knocking anybody, but they see you doing questionable things on your page and you kind of you know, think if that's somebody's grandmother or a single mom, they're not going to want to
Mm-hmm.
invite you to their house. You already canceling yourself out. So, like Brother Derrick said, get that Facebook business page, and not only that, look at his brand. When you see that brand, you know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? When you see the Renovation Room, when you see Seymour Fencing, you know what these brands are about. So push your brand, market your brand. It'll take you far. That brand is likely going to outlive you. You know what I mean? Or
And Freddie,
it can outlive you. If you do it
mm,
right. So Nike,
yeah,
Amazon.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, that's great
Oh yeah,
advice, bro.
and now that you say Sam, I'm not showing no favorites, but shout out to Sam because he has helped me with my business. He has gave
Yeah,
me a lot of tips on my business. So shout
yeah.
out to Sam from Seymour Fencing. He helped
Seymour,
me with my
yeah,
business too. And
yeah,
Me and Freddie talk. Freddie, that's my guy, man.
yeah,
Whenever I
yeah,
had a problem, he like, man, do you know what you got to do? Because I was always nervous about certain situations. Fred always helped me out, and the rest of the renovation room team too. Now that I
yeah,
started coming around, man, they all support her. Don't
yeah.
don't hesitate to reach out to anybody. No admin moderators, they will help you.
Yeah, that's man. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, and I owe Freddie a call. I'm gonna call you, Fred. Been busy running, but yeah, man, they're great in support, and we all support each other, man. Like you said, nobody's perfect. I'm far from it,
No,
and
no.
we all aren't perfect. But us working together is what makes us elevate and get better and better. Like I've hired these appliance repair. Personally, had great experiences with them, and I've of course referred, as everybody has, a ton over the years.
Mm-hmm.
So and I will never hesitate to do it for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you for marketing that business, bro.
Oh,
Let
we
me ask you
appreciate it.
this. Let me
Mm-hmm.
ask you this. So yeah, do you specialize? And I know the answer to this, but we asking for the people. Do you
Okay.
specialize in certain types of appliances or brands, or like high end brands, or what do you type? What brands do you work on? You work on everything? What do you work on?
So we don't do any commercial. Only commercial that we do is regular commercial washer and dryers.
Okay.
I refer the commercial things out. I don't even middleman it. I'll give it to Kevin Jones,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
good brother.
Oh
I
yeah.
give him most of anything commercial because I know he's in the association. I give it to him. He
Nice,
gets all
nice,
those jobs. But
nice.
Whirlpool, Kenmore, LG, Samsung, um, Air we work on, Frigidaire, GE. So most of the common brands we work on. And if we don't work on, I always, when a customer call me, first thing I ask them, what brand is it? So I'm not gonna
Mm,
waste their money. If it's a brand
yeah.
that we don't work on, I'll tell them unfortunately we don't work on it. Or I ask what area are you located? They'll be like, well, the north side. Currently, right now, we don't accept any north side calls at the moment.
Uh huh. Uh
Just at
huh.
the moment because we don't have enough technicians to cover that
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
cover the south suburbs, um, south side, west side, east side, and borderline Indiana. That's
Yeah.
it. We probably
Yeah.
go up to Highline. That's it.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now, because it's only five of us, so
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
limited to where we can go.
And that's good that you know your focus area too, man, because you get and that's another lesson for people. He sticks to what he does, and he knows what his area is. And I'm sure you stay flush with business within your region. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's really no reason you're growing. You like you say, you got five. You're up to five technicians working with
hmm
you right now, and I'm sure more to come for sure.
Yes, most
So
definitely. We are looking for refrigeration techs that good with LG and Samsung that we don't have to train. I mean, you go
nice.
have some training, but we need people that's already pre-trained to know how to work on Samsung and LG. And we will know if you don't know how to work on it. That's just key. But just
Yeah,
throwing that
yeah.
out there. If you know anybody, because most of our guys that we employ, they all come from Sears. Every last one of them.
Really?
With the exception of Risco. Risco, me and him trained. He trained with me up until now. He's been with me for 6 years, and he's on his own.
Yeah,
I
nice.
just send him on his own to do the things that he needs to do. He get it done. Call me, looking for more work. He want to work more than me. But that's just because he's young. So no
Yeah,
young guys they like to work. But the
yeah.
other guy Joseph, he works for us. He's the one that trained me in Sears, and
Mm,
he's working for us now. So every guy we got is pretty good,
nice,
and
nice.
we have to get out of that hassle of customers only knowing D. We have to
Yeah,
get out
yeah,
of there because they
yeah,
only want
yeah,
D to come. And
yeah.
unfortunately, we can't. I can't be at all those places at the
Right,
same
right,
time.
right, right.
So.
And you know what? And that's and I've dealt with that too, man. With the construction thing and the general contractor thing, especially when I was really heavy into it, I kind of backed out a little bit because I'm focusing on building a renovation room. But
Mhm.
they see that person online, and then they want that person. They don't, and some people don't understand that some of these are companies with staff. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
and that goes back to the marketing the brand. Because my wife Donita has kind of told me, you know, advised me on that. Market the brand, because what happens is if you market yourself all the time, that's what people want to see. Show up, knock on their door, ring that bell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah.
So
Most definitely.
let's just let me ask you about this, man. What has
Go
been
ahead.
the most challenging repair job you've taken on, and how did you figure it out?
So I could use my boy can contest to this. The LG tower, wash and dry, built all into one.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
we have to get training on those things. And we had a call about 2 months ago. We haven't had the training yet, so I couldn't
yeah,
take the job. We're not gonna
yeah,
take a job when we ain't had training on it. Our money is we're not gonna take the money.
yeah,
So
yeah,
so we end up going on one. We got some training on it. We wasn't able to do the full training. So the customer, I explained to him like, yeah, we haven't had too many calls about these. They left it up to us, gave us free will to do what we need to do. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought. A tons of screws, over 30 screws to take this thing apart.
yeah,
But everything's good, man. It's the LG and Samsung. Those are the most challenging because
yeah,
everything's computerized,
yeah,
and you'll think it's one thing and it's another. So we have
Right.
to let customers know, like, hey, like the LG and Samsung, I'm gonna say it now. I don't care if they watch it, out the worst.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're the
I was
worst
about to ask you that.
appliances.
Yeah.
They're the worst appliances, but we can repair them. I'll be real honest with customers. Like me personally, if I was to get a Samsung or LG, I want the TV. I'm a tech guy. I want the TV in the refrigerator. I don't know why, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like it. I would
yeah.
get a warranty on it because guess what? That door costs $3,000 to repair.
Wow.
So you might as well get the insurance on it so they
Jeez.
can cover. Yeah, it's pretty expensive
Wow. That's almost as much as the whole fridge
refrigerator.
unit.
So
Wow.
you got to just be careful about how you do things. I always tell customers my top brands. I go GE. No, I go Electrolux, GE,
Okay.
Frigidaire. Whirlpool is my last because they out of works right now with their compressors on the refrigerator side.
Uh-huh.
They're having a lot of problems with their refrigerators. But I always tell customers when they go looking for things, check the reviews. If you get out of 30 reviews, 20 of them say the same thing. The ice machine keep messing up. 9 out of 10, that ain't gonna be the refrigerator for you because you're gonna have that problem again.
Yeah.
You're gonna have that
Yeah.
problem, and the next person's gonna have that problem.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. So do you work on those like what's that high end Sub Zero fridge?
No, I don't. I sub those to. I don't sub them. I give those
You give those
referrals
away?
to Kevin Jones,
For, oh, for sure. Yeah, Kev. Yeah, he get our all weather specialist.
all weather specialist.
Yeah, yeah. I work with Kev too, man. They've serviced our home ACs a couple times. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So yeah, shout out to Kev, man, and all weather
Yep, most definitely.
specialist. Another great business. So what are some common misconceptions people have about appliance repair, and how does these appliance repair help to clear those up?
Most customers think it's just they got to get a new machine instantly. It's not always the key for that. Certain things like if a customer call me and say, "Yeah, my washer is shaking real bad." First thing I ask the model number. Give me the model number, and 9 times out of 10, I already know what it is before I go out there, just from having that model number. So I always preach to customers: know what your model number, your model and serial numbers are. Know what those things are. Just like Vertical did, Vertical and Jared Plumbing. They told man, know where your shutoffs are in the house, just in case you have a water damage. That's the
Yeah,
stuff that you need to know. You need to
yeah,
know your model and serial numbers are, how old the units are. The other day we went to a refrigerator. The model, the refrigerator wasn't cool in the Whirlpool.
uh huh,
It was manufactured 7/24/2025. I mean 20, no, 24.
uh huh.
It's still on the warranty. I called the customer immediately like, hey, this is still on the warranty. It's a restriction in the line. You might as well call Whirlpool and let them do it for free versus paying us.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not. We're gonna let you
Nice.
know through the door because it's like I said, it's enough money I have for everything, and that goes a
Yeah,
long way. Customers refer you like, hey, they were honest about this.
yep,
They could have went in there and said, hey, you need this. Either you go pay or you get charged a diagnostic fee and you walk out the door.
yeah, yeah. And that speaks to your integrity for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, go a long way. That person is probably gonna talk to 10 other people or more and say, "This is they saved me." They could have came in. They don't know. They could have came in and changed the part and charged me, but they told me that I could go with my warranty. Oh, speaking of that, you know how people have those home warranties? Do you all service appliances under those, or do those get referred out? How does that
Yes,
go?
we have three contracts with home warranty companies.
Nice,
I'm
nice.
not gonna name them because I don't
Yeah.
like them, but I'm under
Oh,
contract with them.
oh,
Those are
really?
ripoffs. They are ripoffs unless you read that contract in the fine print.
Okay,
Number
okay.
two, one, they the lady's paying I think she paid $800 for the year. They told it covers everything. They wouldn't even cover the knob
Are you
on the washer.
serious?
They wouldn't cover it, and she had to pay me a deductible coming in.
Oh
So
my
now
goodness.
they give you the option to pay yourself. I mean, to pay for the repair yourself. They only give you so much. I mean, you can just pay for the repair yourself. It's ridiculous. I have not seen one. There's some good ones out there, but those three that I work for, I will never work for them again once our contract is up.
You
So
just, bro, you just broke something here, man. Because we don't have one, but
mhm.
I kind of understand how they work. But a lot of people, they 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 tout it as like a positive thing. But I understand, like that's just like insurance. Like
Yeah,
if you pay for insurance, and when you need it, they don't want to. They find a loophole or a way not to cover your need. Then what good
hmm
is it? That's what I sound like I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? If they won't
yep,
cover a knob, wow.
yep.
Yeah,
So it's always be careful. I tell customers any day, if that's what you want to do, get a home warranty. Just read the fine print.
yeah,
Read the fine print and do your research and do your homework on reviews.
yeah,
Review
yeah,
everything and go from there.
for sure, man. But I ain't gonna hold you all night, D man. We definitely want. I want to definitely touch on. Like I told y'all, man. D's been an administrator in the renovation room for years. His integrity, the way he does business is top notch. The way he markets his business is top notch. He's a leader. I consider him a leader in the renovation room for sure. I consider him a partner in the renovation room. You name it. I consider family, all of that, man. Like I love what the brother. I love him. I love what he represents, especially to those coming behind him. He like he said, he employs young people or people. He employs people
Important, yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and trains them. So we need much more of that. But here's another thing he's also great at and has been a number of times. Y'all probably can see my shirt, but I'm wearing my Renovation Room Community Festival T-shirt from last year. And if you were able to see my back, Derrick was D's Appliance Repair was one of our sponsors last year, and I believe probably the last maybe four
Yeah, I was.
picnics.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Risco can contest to that. He
Yeah,
knows.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't keep up with. I try to keep up. Just when I see it
Yeah,
come up, I know when it's time. When I see
yeah,
Sam
yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
Sam be the
yeah.
first one. I say, all right, I know what I got to do. Let me get my stuff in order.
Right. Yep. As a matter of fact, it is okay. So I could do it for you because you can't. You joined the group in 2020. We didn't have one
Mm-hmm.
in 2020. But we used to call for you those that are new to the group. We used to have something called the Renovation Room Picnic. It started off in 2019. Was our first one. We started the group in 2018. So the next year we had a summer picnic. My idea was I grew up on the south side of Chicago and moved to the south suburbs later on. But everybody's familiar with the block parties, the old, especially back in the day. Those were really a fun part of my childhood. So I wanted to put something together where the renovation room community can come together once every summer and just kind of politic vibe, meet each other. A lot of people meet for the first time out there. So we started in 2019 with it, skipped 2020 with COVID. 2021, I think, so D's Appliance Repair, I can pretty much vouch for this, has been a sponsor for what used to be called the Renovation Room Picnic. We call it the Renovation Room Community Festival now. 2021, 22, 23, 24, and now he's a sponsor for our sixth annual community festival, which is 2025, of course, this year, July 20th. For those that are new to the group, and the group is thankfully, man, we appreciate y'all. We had over 38,000 members now in the main Chicagoland area group and growing, and at least 100 people joining every week. So what this is a free event that our
Mm-hmm.
sponsors, thankfully, they cover it. There's no charge to come to this thing. It's family oriented. It'll be in Park Forest. We're going back to Park Forest, Illinois this year in their main, I think it's called Freedom Park or the main park. They're welcoming. We have food. We'll have events. We have DJs, music, and just come out there. So Seymour Fencing and D's Appliance Repair are our first two official sponsors, and we typically get a few more that'll be coming on board. But at the end of the day, it's a great event that'll be taking place Sunday, July 20th of this year. And I want to
Mm-hmm.
thank you, brother, man, for always being supportive, never asking any questions. You support everything that we do, man. I just want to say thank you for that, bro, for sure.
Yep. And now that we're on the festival, man, all those guys are going in get business out of there. That's a good way to market your business. Be a sponsor.
Yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
got three different tiers. Be a sponsor. It's worth it. When we go out, sometimes if you stop at our table this year, we have a few more items that we're gonna be giving away. Last year we gave away dry lint brushes,
Hmm.
cleaners for the washers, pens and bags. So just stop by our table. We got some stuff for you guys this year, and we will be out there having a
Yep.
ball.
Yeah, every year, y'all look. If you're in a group and you're not familiar, just type in Renovation Room Picnic or Renovation Room Community Festival. You can go back past years. You got videos, tons of pictures,
Mm-hmm.
good food, great food out there. Think about Brother
Stuff for the kids.
Matos bringing the Puerto Rican cuisine, and we have some great vendors that'll be bringing food out this year. And this year, please go to the website. I'll share the link in the comments for anybody that's not familiar. You want to be there this year. We're gonna have a lot of giveaways. Back to school type stuff, backpacks. Like I say, I got his I got the brush, the cleaning brush that he gave was handing out last year in my laundry room right now. I use it all the time. His business, and like he said, the businesses, people come out there looking for these businesses that they come out actually looking for Sam, looking for Derrick, looking for Matos. They come out here looking for these different brands of businesses that they see. And he's right. You set up your tent, especially if you're a sponsor. You set up your tent, your table. People come there, and it's a great way to market your business. And people put a face with a name. I just
Yes.
recommend it. I know I'm partial, but and then every dime that we get from a sponsors, we put out. Like we got reports and all that type of stuff. It's run through our nonprofit. We have the Renovation Room Network, non for profit. We run it through that. This is not a way to make money. This is a way to give our community something once every summer to look forward to and
Mm-hmm.
fellowship. So I mean, I appreciate you and everybody else for supporting it, bro, for sure.
Man, get out there, man. Support it. It's gonna be
Yeah,
worth it.
yeah, yeah.
Even if you
For
go out there, if we get a couple, we've been having a couple calls like when we ask where they know us from. Oh, we seen you at an event. I already know where it's at. I don't go to too many events,
yeah.
and so I know it had to be
Had to be at the picnic
picnic.
at the
Yep,
renovation room.
at the
Yeah,
picnic.
man. And what I like about us going back to Park Forest is that we had a little bit number of challenges with the Forest Reserve. Not shout out to
Hmm.
them, nothing against them, but Park Forest is just set up so well. As you know, you've been out there. So we're going back to that park out there, man. And we do it on Sunday because typically this is a chance for our contractors and our contractor community to meet the customers. That's primarily, I mean, everybody. All we want everybody to meet, but definitely our contractors. And what we find is Sunday is typically the day that men and women take off that are contractors and construction companies, if they take off at all.
Hmm.
But Sunday is usually the day they do that. So that's why we have it on Sunday. Again, it's a family oriented event. We got music, a good time. We'll have some nice vendors coming out this year. Also, we have a wine taster. Ladies that's gonna be doing wine tastings. That has a wine line. She'll be out there. We have a lot of different things coming this year. We invite our brother Sticks, the mobile cigar trailer. We bring him back. Might bring the video game truck back for the young ones to play or anybody to play games. So ice cream truck. We maybe we can see if we can get CJ's
Yep.
parents to, if they still have it, to bring the ice cream truck out this year. Fred with the horseback ride. It goes on and on.
Yeah.
So, man, how do people get in touch with these appliance repair? I mean, it's obvious, but for those that don't know, how do they get in touch with you? And you want to name off some of your socials and ways to get in touch with these appliance repair?
You can look up our Facebook page, These Appliance Repair LLC, on Facebook. Our number is 773-618-047. You can contact us there. The best form of contact, I'm gonna say this, is via text. If you shoot me a text message, we'll get to you. Also, I'm glad we're on this platform today. If you send me a Facebook messenger, 9 times out of 10, I won't see it until late.
Yep,
Text, text, text. I'm not really, even though you see me posting it, you will never see me in those messages.
yep, yep,
Even though there's tons of messages in there, you have to send us a text message.
yep, yep,
Well, you can call us, but send a text message. You'll get a faster
yeah,
response. And that number is once again is 773-621-8047. Best response because I get a lot of slack because customers say, I inbox you. I'm gonna be honest, I don't check it as often as I
yeah,
should.
yeah,
But
yeah,
my business is based off the phone, the
yeah, yeah,
text
yeah.
messages, and I try my best to get in there, but it's just I can't always get in there because we're always on the go.
Yeah, and
So
you and you're clear on that, and that's why I admire about you too, bro. Is that you're clear in your communication as far as you list your business hours every time when somebody recommends you
hmm
post. you and your team post your business hours, the way to get in touch with you. And here's the thing for customers. You know how they say the customers are always right? No, the right customers are always right. Okay.
Correct.
If a business is telling you this is how you get in touch with me to book me, then that's how you should. If you want to do business with that business, that's what you should do. You don't inbox Nike or you don't inbox Walmart just to put in an order. They have a system. Either you gonna go in that store or you gonna go to Walmart.com to purchase. And if you don't, you're not getting product out of Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's what the brother's saying is he said he has a standard set and a process and procedures, and that's how. And he's efficient. He's very efficient. I see that message. I could probably memorize it. His business hours because you'll get some people
Yeah.
that think
And,
because they send you a message at midnight or 2 in the morning that you're supposed to respond to them
in a
in this
timely
day and
manner when
age.
it gets to it. I would
Yeah,
never, even though I see the message, I would never respond to a customer after, really it's after 7, typically, even though we're closed.
yeah,
But you'll never
yeah,
see me texting a customer after 8 o'clock. I don't care who you are. You're not getting
yeah,
it out of us. I'll look at the message. Come 8 o'clock on the dot, I'm going to send a message to you. But you'll
yeah.
never see me texting customers. Now, because we have contract work that we do, emergency work for, that
Uh
we're
huh.
responsible for.
Yeah,
But that's a number that we constantly know. We don't have to.
yeah,
We know that number. But you
yeah,
will never see us calling you after a certain hours. And I always just feel to my guys, do good work. That's the
yeah.
only thing I ask. Just do good work. And most customers, I want to touch on this too. Some customers, they be like, I can get it off Amazon cheaper. I am completely fine with you getting your parts from anywhere you want.
Uh huh.
We'll install them too. We will install them. But there's no warranty on it. And I'm going to
Yep.
give you a classic example. Customers like buying igniters from Amazon for stoves. They're not. That's not good. We
Yeah.
had one customer. It went out within a month, and we back out there. And I had to charge again because there's no warranty on it.
Yeah. For sure.
We stand behind our work. We put a warranty on it, and they always. And it's another thing we get to. Well, somebody else said they could do it for cheaper. We have no problem with. If you want to
Yeah.
go with another, that's fine with us.
Yeah.
We know we gave you the option, and it might not be in their budget. Like you can have a regular, and no disrespect to the handyman. You could probably get a handyman to say, I could fix that for $100. That's fine. He don't have the overhead. He probably doesn't have
Yeah.
insurance.
Yeah.
He don't have to pay for gas, mileage, and things like that. Parts. I have to pay for those things. So
Yeah.
I try to make sure our prices are competitive, and we try to work with the customers too. If they say they can't do it, then we talk to them and try to see what we can do. But we're not gonna be undersold like to do
Yeah.
something just because somebody else they might can do that for a cheaper price because they don't have no overhead.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got I got some high overhead right now, so I have to make
Yeah.
sure I accommodate for those things so we can stay in business and do good work.
Absolutely, and then you got a long-standing business, so you have a established business with a reputation. So when people say I can go, just like you could with your car, with your vehicle, you could either take it to a experienced and top-notch shop, or you could
Hmm.
go to an alley mechanic, and that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But there's a risk with going with that alley mechanic. It used to be some good alley mechanics, but cars are they're like
Yeah,
computers now. You know what I'm
yeah, you gotta
saying?
be able to
So
program.
yeah. So here's an example, bro. And again, these sessions are to educate. I learn something. Like I take notes
Hmm.
during these things, so I take pride in trying to learn something every day. So we have a situation where one of the group members, I won't name names, hired a handyman type person. And when I say handyman, they kind of do different things. Uh,
Hmm.
but they hired this person to do a drywall job, right? And then I guess the job didn't wasn't successful. So they're not even going to complain about this handyman who they hired to do a drywall job. My first question was, what gave you the indication that this person could do drywall? I've never, not one time, seen this particular contractor post a successful any drywall job. None.
Hmm.
It's easy you can go in a group right now and type somebody. You could type Kelvin Russell in there. You could type in D's Appliance Repair. You see years of data. You can see years of data on D's Appliance Repair, right? But if you want to go and hire ABC Appliance Repair who has no track record because they're cheaper, then there's a risk associated with that. And I want people to understand that
Hmm.
we have to take responsibility sometimes to do the vetting. I tell people like nothing is perfect, but if you're going to be, I'll say this: if you're going to be lazy about your vetting, then that risk falls on you, right?
Hmm.
Just like right now at my home, I'm not just going to let anybody into my home
No.
to do work. I'm gonna vet you. I'm gonna look at social media. I'm gonna Google you. I'm gonna do a number of ways before you step foot in my home if I don't know you. So yeah, it's not always about the lowest. The matter of fact, prices. Yeah, price is important, of course, but if there's a range, but price should not be your final deciding factor when it comes to dealing with a contractor or a company.
Yep.
Yep.
It always if a person if you know that this job get those three estimates. If you go for the lowest estimate and the highest estimate said 10,000, and the other one said about eight, and the person said he could do it for five and do it within 5 days, you go and you looking for trouble. So you
Yeah.
better stick with those last two and see
Yeah.
what you got out of them.
Yeah.
And then that's when you start your vetting process to go and
Yeah.
do your homework, to do
There you go.
your your
Yep.
your, your
Yep.
reviews,
Yep.
look up their LLC to make sure they're still active,
Yep.
so you know who to go after when stuff goes south. I'm real big on it, and this group has made me do that. Get
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
LLC in order because we were getting jobs out of there with contracts, but they won't. You got to do a W-9. You got to have your LLC in order.
Yep.
You got to have your stuff in order.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
shout out
man.
to I got to sell these guys because they helped me through the
Oh yeah,
way.
for sure. For sure.
Jerry Hicks, Albert Tolbert, and Tyler Tyler Stark.
Nice. Nice.
They got those apps. The apps House Call Pro. They put me up on game on there.
Nice.
I've been having House Call Pro for about 3 years now. Shout out
Uh-huh.
to them guys for telling me about that because now I put the stuff in the system. It'll shoot a message to the customer. Your technician is on the way. I ain't got to
Oh,
worry about
nice.
calling. No more calling.
Nice.
Everything's in there. Then they can leave a review there. And it's all self sufficient. You can accept payments. House Call Pro is the best for contractors. I know they got another one called I think Jobbers or something like that, but for me personally, House Call Pro is good. And shout out to those guys for telling me about that because it has
Nice.
helped my business drastically
For
now.
sure.
So
Yeah, that
I'm
sounds
very
good. I,
organized with it.
I just learned something, man. I told you,
Yeah.
I didn't know they
Those
had
guys,
that
yep, I
capability.
pay attention. Yeah, I pay attention to the guys, and I always ask. I like asking questions. Hey man,
Yeah.
how did you do this? And they had no problem telling me. House
Yeah.
Call Pro. House Call Pro. And
Nice.
so
Nice.
that's what I like.
That's
I like to keep my stuff up to date.
Yeah, for sure, bro. That's I love that you said that too. The keeping up with the technology.
Mm.
Um, AI, like you know me personally, I'm big on AI, man, and using it. Some people scared of it, but I feel like it's like when the internet first came or when Google search first came. It's a thing that's not going anywhere.
Mhm.
And if you want to, whether you're in construction, whatever you do, I would highly suggest you kind of start getting versed up on AI, whether it's this ChatGPT, whether you asking it questions like how should I structure this estimate or how edit my email or whatever to the more involved apps and stuff they got out there. But definitely as contractors, everybody really, but definitely contractors, brothers and sisters, please start getting versed on AI because it's here and it's not going
Mhm.
anywhere for sure.
Yep. And you
So,
guys be safe out there too. Contractors be safe. Lock your trucks up.
oh yeah,
And
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Things can things can be replaced. Life can't be replaced, man. Don't do no
yeah,
arguing with them guys, man. Because they a couple people posted in the group. Like, I had an assault rifle, man. Anybody gonna be arguing with you over that? Take it. It's insured. Take it.
yeah,
Don't
for
put your
sure.
hands on none of my guys. Just keep going. Unfortunately, we living in the times where we have to protect ourselves. So just be vigilant and protect yourselves out there. I
Yeah,
don't want to go
man.
home to my family just like the next person did.
For sure, for sure. Yeah,
So
that's important. You said that, bro, and that's real. And I remember doing kind of talking through it once. I think Cardenas had an incident a
yes.
couple months ago. Unfortunately, and nobody was hurt, but it was a armed robbery type deal. Y'all definitely be careful. Please be careful. At the end of the day, something that I always, as we all seek to do, is when I leave, my goal is to get back home to my
Hmm.
family safe and sound. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes to that end. And like he said, material items can be replaced. Here,
Yes.
you can have it, man. To take it, or just it's a lot of techniques that you can use, but your life is very important. And we live in a treacherous time, y'all. So listen to Brother D for sure
Hmm.
with that.
Yep.
So Well, anything else, man? That you want to cover? The floor is
Um,
yours, bro.
just our new division. I haven't announced it in the group, but with the M&C carpet cleaning, that's our new division. We solid as one now, so
Nice.
you'll start seeing these appliances like for the carpet upholstery cleaning with M&C carpet cleaning. So when you
That's
see M&C
powerful.
carpet cleaning, think of these appliances because we all are one now. So
That's
we'll
powerful.
be
That's
announcing
powerful.
it soon. So we made a decision to make sure we make that happen so we can help people grow, help the business grow, and no disrespect to any other uh, cleaning companies in the group. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
enough. This
yeah,
platform is for everybody.
yeah,
Just like when
for
the
sure.
next appliance person comes, it's no beef. It's do what you got to do. It's
Yeah,
just advertise. It's do what
that's
you got
it.
to do.
That's it. And advertising, especially in the social media age, advertising is free. You know, I
Yes.
mean, look, I'm online with this brother right now, off of mostly off of advertising,
Mm-hmm.
social media, like, and we
Yep.
talking about brands that's coming together, that's growing, and that's a serious thing because that allows us to provide for our families at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's huge. Shout out to Reese, man. Congratulations on y'all on that power move. I already know y'all thick as thieves, bro. Y'all together anyway,
Yes,
so that
sir.
it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna hit you up, man. Y'all do furniture too, right? Clean furniture.
Yes.
Yeah, I know
Yes.
he get out with that. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely
Yes,
be
sir.
in tune with y'all, man. Over here, we got some stuff over here for sure, and definitely on the referral side.
And one
Man,
more
I
other
just
thing, customers,
yep.
customers,
Oh yeah,
please
no.
leave those. Customers, please leave those reviews for contractors when
Yep.
they do something. It's a lot of people that I know done work, and I know the work was good, and the customer never leaves a review. Leave that review. That helps that business grow to continue to grow to do good business. It
Yep.
helps.
Yep.
Leave those reviews. Make sure you leave a review. I mean, it
Yeah.
helps a long way with these guys. And guys, start advertising your business.
Yep.
Do good business. And you won't have any problems. I promise. And anybody want to call me, you can always call or text me. And I have no problem with sharing knowledge of any sort. I don't care what it is. I get plenty of calls. People call me. 773-621-8047. You can call me. As long as it ain't too late.
For
I don't
sure.
mind. I don't
For
mind.
sure.
Shoot me a text message.
Yep. For
So,
sure, man. We appreciate you, man. And yeah, he right on the reviews. We actually a little while ago we started keeping the actual reviews, and there's so many of them. It's impossible to capture them all, especially as the group continues to grow. But he's absolutely right, and it shows the beauty. Something that I love about the renovation room, and I'm sure I can speak for D with this, is flat out seeing us work together day in and day out. You can almost say 24 hours a day. We are working with each other. When I say we, I'm talking about black and brown and other. Everybody's welcome, but black and brown in particular, we working together day. And that was one of the missions when we started this thing. When people tell us that we can't, they would. I'm gonna say it. They'll say black people can't work good together. Well,
mm-hmm.
hey, I don't see that world, brother. I see black working together all day long. It's 24.
Without a
D can
problem.
tell you sometimes me and him up at 2 or 3 in the morning, making referrals, and I know he is. I be seeing him. You know what I'm saying? So it's a. Man, I appreciate you, man. I love you as a brother, man. Look at you as a brother and family.
What's
You
that?
know you are. My door is always open if you ever need anything, bro. I mean that. And
Mm-hmm.
the sky's the limit, bro. I see us. I see, and it's more. It's ain't about us. It's about our family and those coming after us, bro. But I really see us all elevate and expand and even more going into the future, man. So I appreciate you. Thank
Yep.
you for
Yeah.
for this interview. Oh, go
One
ahead.
more thing. I got to thank.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no names, but I want to thank the admin team. I want to thank every member in the group that uses our service, even if you don't use our service. Thank you, and thank everybody that is just supporting the group, supporting these appliances, supporting M&C Carpet Cleaning. We are going to be good. Just do good work, do good business, man. Get your business up to snuff, and do good work. That's
That's it,
all.
man.